Just you're there, buddy. So from Spider Guard, guys, with the spider hook and the collar grip, first part of this mesocycle was against a standing opponent. This time, Carl's going to drop the combat base. He's going to use his elbow to smear my foot off the hip. This leaves my leg in a disadvantaged position. Hard for me now to get it inside to create the off balance. If Carl was standing again, and he decided to drop the combat base on the other side, nothing's changed. I can still get my foot in the middle, and then I can start to work the whole kazushi on the off balance to try and get Carl down to the side. The reason when he drops the combat base is my leg's on the outside. Does that make sense? So we looked at the different pathways then. As Carl dropped the combat base, we went shin to shin. That was one method, okay? Another thing we can do is, last time we worked a spider scissor sweep and went into an omoplata. So again, from there, I could use that foot on the mat. I'll start to elevate Carl towards me, and then I chopped out that leg to take him down, okay? That's quite a low percentage technique. You can get the omoplata of it, but a much more better way of hitting the sweep is with a De La Riva hook. So let's take a look at that. So let's just say I had the spider hook. Carl drops the combat base. We talked about how this grip was very important if Carl was standing. Just stand up, bro. Because it keeps him bent over. But when he drops the combat base, it's not as important. I'm going to let go and find the sleeve. Now again, I don't want him passing, so I need to make some kind of connection with my body on the other side of his, because I've got something on the left-hand side with my spider hook. So I'm just going to throw in a shallow lasso. From there, I'm going to move my hip, move into a lasso, a full lasso, and then I'm going to bring my foot down and hook it in under Carl's butt. Notice the way my De La Riva hook is deep. If you've just got your instep in, this is not going to work. And now from here, look how far Carl is back from me. I'm going to bring him towards me. So his head, don't fall over yet, bro. I'm going to bring his head towards my head, and then I work the sweep. And it's the same stuff as before. He wants to come up, so I'm keeping the spider hook in until he has a few goes to come up. He needs his right elbow back. So from here, like we covered in the spider scissor sweep, I let go, disengage my leg, and then underhook the leg. Now I need some kind of head control. So as I let go of the sleeve, I find the head, my knee moves on the inside, and then I come to 100 kilos. Let's look at that again, just on that side, bro. So between the spider scissor sweep and the De La Riva version, I think this is a much stronger option. So let's just say I had the collar grip with the spider hook. Carl drops down in the combat base. I'm disengaging the collar and I'm going to find the sleeve. Initially, I'll just throw in a shallow lasso. Okay? Now to put in my full lasso, I'm turning onto my right hip, and then I thread in a full lasso, and now my leg chops down. From here, I move from my right hip to my left hip. That's what gets that deep. My instep is on the inside of his thigh. Okay? So again, from there, just like we talked about in the lasso guard, I want my fist in front of my thigh. And then I'm going to start loading Carl onto me. I just pull my knees towards my chest. Okay? Then I'll use the spider hook to redirect him. Okay? Keep your grips. He wants to disengage that right elbow. It's not going to happen as long as I keep my spider hook in and I stay connected to him. Then when the moment's right, as I let go of this, I don't want him hanging onto this leg. This foot comes back like an S-mount. My hand underhooks, and as I let go, again, there's a bicep slicer there, but we want to keep it legal. I'm going to win the crossface, and then I just move into 100 kilos. Let's look at that again. So a very, very simple sweep, especially when they drop the combat base. So I've got the collar grip, I've got my spider hook in, Carl drops the combat base. If it's a flexibility thing and you cannot get the De La Riva hook in, let's talk about that. So I find this, Shallow lasso comes in. Notice the way I'm flat on my back. To get the lasso, I'm turning onto my right hip and then I thread that deep. Okay? Notice the way I'm on my right hip. To put in the De La Riva hook, I'm turning onto my left hip and I chop down and put in the De La Riva hook. And then I can turn to face car. Okay? From there, I just bring my knees towards my chest. What gets the sweep is creating the open elbow on his left arm just by the push to put him over. From there, I disengage, foot comes back, win the underhook, win the cross face, and now I'm coming up into 100 kilos. If, just go on the side, bro. If I can't get the De La Riva hook in, maybe it's a flexibility thing, we can go back to shin. So, just from standing room, so I have the spider hook, he removes this, smears that off, switch grips, lasso comes in. Move my hip back and I put in the lasso. Let's just say as I turn and I basically can't put in a De La Riva hook, there's no space, okay? We go back the way we came and pull out the lasso, and just from there, I'm just going shin to shin. Once I get shin to shin, I want the collar again, okay? And then I can use that as the off balance, and we talked about how from there we could start moving into submissions from here, okay? So